It's Melissa. Melissa. Hey there.
What?
No need to be rude. I am doing you a favour, remember?
And I'm doing you one, so what's your point?
You do realise you're probably only here to sell more games, don't you?
You really need to grow up a little bit. Stop acting like you've never seen a woman before.
I've never seen this much of one. Except on Xena, of course.
You've got a job to do. Why don't you just get on and do it, okay?
Tiger. So, how come you need me to find the swampling anyway?
Because they say you're the best person for the job.
Who does?
Everyone. You're well known as the best swampling finder in the world.
What a naff thing to be well known for.
And you did defeat Sordid after all.
That's true, I suppose.
You're a real hero.
Wow. I guess I am. Thanks. It's Calypso. Hi.
Greetings, my son.
Less of that my son malarkey. Have you got any ideas where I can find the swampling?
I'm afraid not, young one. Why don't you go to his restaurant and have a look around there?
Is there any chance at all of you helping out with anything?
I'm afraid not. I must remain here to coordinate our efforts.
Our efforts? Since when does sitting there doing nothing constitute making an effort?
Calm yourself, young one. You must conserve your strength.
Lucky for you, Hasbro doesn't approve of cold-blooded violence, or it'd be a pillow over the face for you, matey. So, where's that tasty granddaughter of yours?
She's at home, studying for her exams.
You haven't got any pictures of her with you by any chance? Preferably when sunbathing?
I'm her grandfather. Have you no shame?
Nothing obscene or anything. I've gone 2 and a bit games, and the only action I've had is from an ugly woman who subsequently turned into a pig.
I have to say, I find your lack of moral standards extremely disturbing.
Not as disturbing as finding yourself in a compromising situation with a different member of the animal kingdom, I assure you. Luckily, there were no photographers around. That, Melissa character, bit of all right, don't you think? Bet that pokes a few glands you didn't even know you still had, eh?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, right, I know what they say about wizards and all that, but come on.
I must admit, she certainly does have polys in all the right places.
Hey, Melissa, did you hear that? This old perv says he fancies you. Do you just sit down here all the time without getting up?
Of course not. Only a few minutes ago I went to the little wizard's room.
Then how come I didn't even notice you move?
I was very quick.
Somehow, I doubt that. What do you do with your life when I'm not here doing it all for you?
Oh, all kinds of things, really.
Like what?
I enjoy crosswords, and chess, of course.
Anything interesting?
Well, there's the death sports, but I only do those at weekends.
Wow, that's the last time I judge a wizard by the length of his beard. Oh well, better be off then.
Farewell.
It's a bottle of whiskey. I've got a hunch he may be of some help to me. Now there's a man who's drowning his sorrows. Hi.
Good day, young sir.
What's with the enormous hunch?
What hunch?
The one on your back.
Where?
Oh, never mind. Your pub's a bit empty, isn't it?
Most people are afraid to come in here at the moment.
Well, I can see why, to be honest.
You know about the ghost?
No.
A while ago, this place was the thriving social centre of the town, until one of the regulars saw a strange apparition in the toilet.
What happened?
It just kind of floated there, giving off an unbearably foul stench.
Sorry, are we still talking about a ghost here?
Since then, it's appeared several more times and scared off my guests. They usually see it in the upstairs corridor.
What does it look like?
Well, you know. I've only seen it once, but it looked to me like some sort of ninja.
Oh.
And you know what? It spoke to me.
What did it say?
Something like, "Fatty, you with your thick face have hurt my instep." Does that mean anything to you?
Not really.
Me neither.
Get me a beer.
Have you got any identification?
No, but I'm old enough. I know the words to every hit single by Wham.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you'll get me into trouble.
See you later.
Bye.
Cheer up. It might never happen.
Would you be interested in hearing about the latest in modern dust collecting technology?
No, I'd rather have my nipples shaved off with a cheese grater.
Have a look at this pamphlet.
The second I get a minute, I'll peruse it thoroughly. What's up with you, anyway?
I just realised that I hate my life.
Sounds like someone needs a hug.
I don't think that'd help much. My wife just left me, and she took both my children with her.
Could be worse.
She also smashed my collection of hand-painted porcelain fishing trophies.
Could be worse.
And she scattered pictures of herself, with a new boyfriend in a variety of unsavoury positions, all over the house.
Could be worse.
And she took the remote control for the TV with her.
Ooh.
And then she scratched my brand new sports wagon.
What? That's messed up, man. You don't, mess with another man's automobile.
And that's why I hate myself.
Introducing Vaculux 2000, the latest thing in suction technology. Vaculux 2000 incorporates a magical vortex suction engine that delivers an unlimited amount of pure sucking power. Vaculux 2000 is so powerful it can suck the hind legs off a donkey or the feathers from a duck. It's so robust it can safely contain anything from magical gas to molten lava. It's also versatile enough to collect anything from the size of a dust particle right up to large insects. And it goes on like this. It costs a groat for each song. I think it's an orc, but it's anyone's guess, really. Hello?
You look kind of funny. Why are you wearing that dress?
It's not a dress, it's a robe. I'm a wizard.
I hate wizards.
Really? Well, I hate foul-breathed, pig-faced orcs with body odour worse than an incontinent skunk.
I hate them too.
Yes, well, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be on duty or something?
I'm on leave.
Leave? Since when did hordes of chaos get leave?
Since I left. You want to play a game?
Depends. I can only play Hasbro games nowadays. Like Monopoly. It's hours of fun for everybody.
I'd rather play darts.
Fair enough. They just gave me this big pile of games and told me to hold them up every now and then.
How about a little wager then? We both get 3 darts and the one with the highest score wins.
What's the stake?
5 groats.
Let's do it.
I'll go first. That gives me, that many. You gotta beat that much to win.
Easy.
Hi!
Hey, I'm trying to play here.
Well, I'm going to tell you how.
Okay.
The cursor in the centre of the screen is your target area. It's what you're aiming at on the board.
Why is it bibbling about so much?
That's because your hand is shaking. When you press action, you'll be ready to throw a dart. Watch your hand position carefully before releasing it to get the power right. If you throw harder, the dart will travel higher and faster than if you throw lower.
I get it. Now shift.
I win.
I'll be back. You can count on it. It's certainly smoking a lot. It costs a groat for each song. It costs a groat for each song. A pair of barbecue tongs. set of drawers. Big deal. Hey, there's a nice thick blanket in here. This door is locked. A wooden fire door.
Don't worry, Cod Baby, I am still loving you.
Looks like some kind of greasy bodybuilder. He sounds like he's really busy. I'd probably better not disturb him.
The floor of this street smells like the rats which are dead. The floor of this...
It's a jack for hoisting up cars. Or carts in this case. It's too firmly held by the weight of the cart. I'll need to think of another way to remove it.
I bang this hammer and make this big tightness on the screws. I bang this hammer and make this big tightness on the screws.
Oh! Oops.
Who is that? Who is out there?
Nobody.
You mark my words. When I get out of here, I will find you and rip off your head. What is your name, dead man?
Saddam Hussein.
Lift this cart up immediately, or it'll be worse for you, Mr. Hussein.
Worse than you ripping off my head?
Yes, because first I will rip off your limbs if you don't get me out of here.
Let me think about it for a while.
This broken wheel has much badness for me. Puny man! Hello, puny man! I can see your feet. Can you be pulling this cart off of me? If only I was having some friends to help me now. I will be using the strength of my bar brain muscles to lift this off me. The cart has too much weight.
Closed until further notice. Further notice. We are still closed for the foreseeable future. Or until things are back to normal again. How cryptic. It's closed.
Hey, get out of the way. They gotta deliver this cheese.
It's not like it's going to go off or anything.
Good point. But I've got loads more runs to make today and I need to get on.
How about a free sample?
Fine.
Thanks.
Good day.
lips are so soft and velvety. Wherever you find a pond, there'll always be someone who throws money in it. Lucky for me, there are still stupid people who throw money away. I can't find any more money at the moment. She looks kind of familiar. Don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't know. I've been in a lot of identity parades.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
Well, then you must have seen me on a wanted poster.
Weren't you in the last game?
Who wants to know?
We went through all this back then as well. I want to know.
Your face kind of rings a bell.
I was kind of flatter then, and more blocky.
Oh, yeah! Can I have my wig back now?
What? Haven't you got more important things to be worrying about?
Look, help me out, will you?
Help you out? A convicted felon? You want me to help you?
Please?
All right. What do I get out of it?
Reach into my bra a sec.
Wow. I like the way you think, baby.
Just do it!
What's this?
It's a map. I won it in a game of chance at a seedy dockside drinking pit. It shows the location, somewhere in this city, of a fabulous hoard of treasure.
It's just one of those McSwamplings maps.
Trouble is, I only have one half of it, so I don't know exactly where to go to find it.
Look at this.
Wow! This is it! The whole thing! Where did you get it from?
I won it in a game of chance at a seedy dockside drinking pit.
If you help me out, I'll go get the treasure and we can split it. 80-20.
This is a joke, right? You know what this map really is.
Of course! It's a treasure map. It's got a dotted line and an X and everything.
Did you notice the writing on it?
Oh, I can't read a word. That's how I got caught. I broke into the sheriff's office, didn't I?
Oh.
So, do we have a deal?
Sure.
Great! The keys are in the sheriff's office across the way. The fat old git will probably be asleep in his chair at this time of day.
I'll get right on it. Is there something wrong with you? How's that supposed to work? A pot of varnish. Never know when that might prove to be useful.
What the hell you think you're doing in here, boy?
Trying to break out the Duke boys?
Go on, get! Before I slam your ass in the cooler.
Guess I'd better be a little more careful next time I try that.
I thought I told you once, boy. Who do you think you are? Some kind of doomsday machine?
Eh?
Get! Dag nabbit, boy, you really are testing my patience here. Get!
Lucky he's too lazy to actually arrest me.
That does it, boy. Get in that cell. Shut the door. Now stay in there whilst I finish my nap. I thought I told you to stay in that cell.
I was just stretching my legs.
Get back in there. Now stay in there whilst I finish my nap. I thought I told you to stay in that cell.
I was just stretching my legs.
Get back in there. Now stay in there whilst I finish my nap. I thought I told you to stay in that cell.
I was just stretching my legs.
Get back in there. Now stay in there whilst I finish my nap. thought I told you to stay in that cell.
I was just stretching my legs.
Get back in there. Now stay in there whilst I finish my nap.
I got the key.
Wow! Quick! Unlock these things! Wow! That is so much better!
Here's the map. Go get that treasure.
Meet me outside this place on the map in a few minutes and I'll give you your cut.
How are you going to get in?
Let me worry about the niggly details. You just bring a large bag marked swag and some porridge.
That certainly is a first. A useful non-player character in one of my games. I'd better get to McSwampling's and see what she finds in there. Hi, find anything?
No, there's nothing there but foul-smelling food and tweed plastic decor.
Ah, someone must have beaten you to it.
Maybe. Or maybe it was just a big wind-up. It wouldn't be the first time.
You think you've been tricked by someone?
I think we've been tricked by someone, yes. And I mean to find out who. And then...
Eat their porridge.
Precisely.
But seriously, illiteracy is no laughing matter. See how easily that young girl was fooled simply because she couldn't read. A whole world of amusing t-shirt slogans, billboard ad campaigns, and early 90s adventure games are cut off to her. Why? She wouldn't have a clue what was going on in any Star Wars movie either. It's sad that I had to use her disability to further my own ends. In the meantime, take good care of yourself and each other. Sachets of vinegar. Sachets of vinegar. It's Swampy's secret red knob. There's a lot of pamphlets about some housing development in the swamp, and some blueprints for something. It looks like a bomb. Swampy must have turned into some kind of eco-warrior. Ha! Only problem is now I have to find some way to get to this swamp and bring him back. Damn it. I've already found out what I need to know. Swamp is not here. He's gone back to the swamp to stop some housing development.
Good to see this place finally open for business again.
What?
I don't think much of that new uniform.
I think you've got the wrong idea here.
Let me give you my order.
I don't work here. I'm just robbing the place.
Nonsense. What sort of idiot would rob a restaurant? Now, take my order before I tell the manager.
He's not here.
Well, just take my order then.
I don't think you quite understand.
No, I don't think you quite understand. I've had a hard day and I'm hungry. I'm also a very powerful wizard, and quite bad-tempered when I don't get my own way. Comprende?
Look, Tubby, get your fat, grease-filled, blubbery carcass out of my face before I contact the French Navy and tell them you're a Greenpeace submarine cunningly disguised as a whale.
Be quiet. Now you listen to me. I want a swampy burger with no sesame seeds. Got that?
Mm-hmm.
With that, I would like a large portion of crispy worm fries and a choco swamp shake. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
And I want it within 2 minutes or I'll turn you into a... Well, I'll let you know what when you run out of time, okay? Good man. Now, chop chop. Didn't I say no sesame seeds? Thank you. Actually, I'm not hungry anymore anyway. Ha ha ha! Why, of course. Now, what do you say?
Don't tempt me.
Ha ha ha! Don't be rude to wizards.
Enjoy your meal. Please come again.
Much better.
You enormous dollop of rancid yak butter.
My back, it is just one piece of herding. I will be making him wish his forefathers never met his foremothers.
What can this be? The Feeble Files? Ugh! I wondered what they'd done with all these. Well, at least it'll make a handy ashtray for someone. It's a differentially abled dog. No, kitty. No, kitty is a bad kitty. Sounds like fun, but probably a little cruel. It's just a dumpster. It's full of rubbish, but there's quite a nifty looking trainer in there. If I can only find the other one, I'll be the sheriff of Coolsburg.
And this is quite an amazing match we've seen here today.
Dominated most part by the new defender Josh Tyler.
He's yet to come up against the star striker, young Billy Golden Boots Gates.
Who surely met his match in Josh Tyler.
Or is it the other way round?
I would say that there's only one man on the field who looks unbeatable today.
Well, I think we can agree on that.
And that's the one who's wearing the all-new Platanium cast Magic football boots, worn by all interdimensional players.
The ones which are dragon-proof?
And have special ball-attracting magic.
That are sewn together with glamour models' hair?
That's them.
You've got those?
No, but my brother has, and I can borrow them whenever I want.
I bet you can't.
I can.
Your brother's a nusser. He held Mike Flowers upside down until his nose bled for getting mud on his boots.
It was an illegal tackle.
Mike's only 8.
His face went a cool colour though.
His mum went a funny colour as well.
She came round.
What, Mike's mum? To complain?
Yeah.
What happened?
Me mum went mental and she took the boots off me brother. That's where I can wear them whenever I want.
Cool, can I have a go? When you've got them.
Oh, I don't know.
Go on. I let you have half my sandwich the other day.
But the boots is better than half a sandwich.
It was a jam and peanut butter and ham and chocolate spread with extra banana.
OK, you can have a go with the boots. But you've got to be careful.
Of course. What's your favourite sandwich?
Probably ham and cheese with pickle and sultanas. What's yours?
Well, I like curry and fish paste.
Yeah. Or sausage and mash with jelly.
But my best sandwich has got to be mint choc chip ice cream with bars of chocolate instead of bread and cream and jam.
That's my favourite too.
You said it was cheese and ham with pickle and sultanas.
Well, it is after ice cream sandwich. Have you had that one lots?
Yeah, loads.
Me too. It's not really a proper sandwich, is it though?
What do you mean? Of course it's a proper sandwich.
Well, I thought that for a proper sandwich, you'd need some bread.
Well, you can have bread if you want to.
But the bread would go soggy.
Maybe you can get especially crispy bread.
What, you think they'll make bread that doesn't absorb watery stuff?
Yeah, they get crispy flour and add the stuff to it.
Water?
What?
Water. You use water to make bread.
Oh.
So you see, they can't make bread that doesn't absorb water because they wouldn't be able to make it in the first place. Stands to reason.
I suppose.
Do you want to go fishing?
When?
I don't know, but soon. My dad says he'll take us one day.
Cool.
Yeah, we can catch loads of fish.
I'll catch more fish than you will.
No, you won't.
Will so.
You won't so.
I'll catch 1,000,000 fish.
I'll catch a gazillion.
I'll catch a jalillion fish.
No, you won't. There aren't that many fish.
There are in the world.
Well, yeah, in the whole entire world, but not in the river.
Well, no. In the river there's probably only about 1 trillion.
And I'm going to catch them all. Except for the little tiny bitty fish, which is what you'll catch.
Yeah, well, the only reason your dad wants to go fishing is so he can drown you.
Well, if he did.
Hello, you raggedy little street urchins.
Who are you calling raggedy, mister?
Well, look at the state of you. Your clothes are all ripped and everything.
I ripped them on purpose, because it's cool.
Especially in the winter.
You're so not cool. Dressing up like wizards is not cool at all.
Yeah, you look stupid. Like a girl.
Yeah, girl.
What's wrong with girls?
Girls smell, and they give you diseases.
Everybody knows that.
I'm cool. I'm really skilled.
He said he's skill.
Yeah? What's wrong with that? I'm really skilled. And ace too.
Skill means you've got bum disease.
And ace means you're a crap effort.
What?
I bet you're pretty rad as well.
No.
He's not rad.
Not rad people have willy problems.
You're just making this up.
No, we're not. Everyone knows.
Well, I don't.
That's because you're stupid. Non-rad, skill, ace, girl kisser.
You young tykes have a lot to learn about the fairer sex.
You said S-E-X.
Yeah, you're so emo. Only emo people say that.
Emo?
Yeah, immature. Only stupid people don't know that.
Well, only big-eared, ugly, smelly little boys say emo.
Then you should say it then.
Yeah. And drown.
And then I'd find a big snake that lives at the bottom of the river.
Which would eat you.
Which I'd wrestle into submission and stand on its back.
Still holding your breath?
Yes, because I've got especially big lungs. Everyone knows that. And I'd ride the snake up underneath the boat and tip the boat over, and then I'd let the snake eat you.
When's your dad going to take us?
When he can get some time off work.
What are you going to do when you go to work?
I'm going to work with computers.
Why?
Because everyone who works with them is really cool and it's really fun.
That's what I'm going to do.
Or I'll be an accountant.
I might be a beekeeper.
Or a goalkeeper.
You're a rubbish goalkeeper. You're not good enough to play for Accrington Stanley.
Who are they?
Exactly.
But I'm the greatest player in the world.
Guess I'd better knock.
Password.
What?
Password. You have to knock the password.
Okay,
Hi!
Ah! Oh, it's you.
Who did you expect?
A decent fairy godmother?
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Makes a change.
To get past this door, you'll have to knock the secret code. Next time you action the door, you'll be able to use the action button to knock the code out.
What's the code?
I have no idea.
Well, can I use one of my 3 wishes to find out?
That's genies, stupid. Bye-bye.
Guess I'd better knock. Guess I'd better knock. Guess I'd better knock. Guess I'd better knock. Guess I'd better knock.
No, you're not.
I'm playing in the Universe Cup.
So am I.
It's 1-0 up and 20 minutes to go, and there's
a small window that's conveniently open. A small window that's conveniently open. Hey.
What?
I'm going to tell your dad on you.
My dad's in prison.
So's mine.
They're bank robbers.
Rubbish.
You'd better not say that, or I'll tell him.
My big brother will beat you up if he finds out.
I'm not scared of no big brother.
He's 6 foot tall and a black belt in karate.
Oh, that's what everyone says. I used to say that when I was your age.
Okay, but don't say he didn't warn you.
He's going to be really annoyed when he finds out.
Well, of course I don't believe you, but there's no need to go telling him. Just in case.
Well, we'll think about it.
Any idea what the password is to the sewer door?
Yeah, we knows it. So what?
Can you tell me it?
Course not. You're not in our gang.
Can I join it?
No, you're too old and stupid.
Oh, go on. I'll buy you some cigarettes.
We don't smoke.
Yeah, you're really stupid if you smoke. Everyone knows that.
I can't win with these 2.
Who are you talking to? Your imaginary friend?
No, the player.
See? You are old and stupid. You're going mental.
You're talking to people who aren't there, you mentalist nutter.
I am not old.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are. You look about 60 years old.
You're old enough to be dead.
Ah! I can't get down to this level of abuse.
That's because you're too old.
I am not stupid.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Are.
Aren't.
Are.
Aren't.
Are so.
Are so not.
You said something rude.
No, I didn't.
See? Told you were old and stupid. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, well, who wants to be in your stupid gang anyway?
Everybody does.
Well, I don't. I was lying.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, you're too stupid and old to lie.
Oh, I give up.
Don't give up yet. We're enjoying ourselves.
I'm not doing this for your entertainment, you know.
I'll tell you what, if you can think of another game for us to play, We'll tell you the password.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to use the ball though.
Yeah, and it's got to be a proper game.
And you have to sort out all the other stuff we might need too.
Right, okay. I'm thinking about it.
I wondered what that grinding noise was.
Watch it.
And this is quite an amazing match we've seen here today.
Dominated most part by the new defender Josh Tyler.
He's yet to come up against the star striker young Billy Golden Boots Gates.
Hey-ho, fellow wizard.
I don't recall seeing your face around here before.
I was in a car accident. It's the best they could do.
Oh. What's your membership number?
I forgot it. Can I get a new one?
Listen, kid. This is the Wizards Guild. You shouldn't be in here unless you're a wizard. So scram.
I am a wizard. I just cast a youth spell. Good, isn't it?
A youth spell, eh? What kind of incantation did you use?
A blue one?
A blue one?
Yes, it was kind of blue. There was a puff of smoke and kind of sparkly thing too.
Stop wasting my time and get out.
But I really want to be a wizard, for some reason.
You can't become a wizard without a sponsor.
I've had sponsors before. When I was 10, I raised £50 for my toy fund.
Not that kind of sponsor. A senior wizard has to put you forward as an apprentice.
OK. Will you be my sponsor?
Of course not. I don't even know you.
The name's Simon, star of computer games and international jet-setting stud.
Very nice. Now get lost.
Well, I can tell when I'm not welcome. Good day. I don't want to get too close to them. I might catch something. Hey, guys! Any chance I can get out of here?
Nobody can leave the city without proper papers.
That's right. We got our orders from a higher source.
That's right, we have.
What's all this about, anyway?
The big wizards declared that no one comes or goes from the city without official papers.
Why?
'Cause he's looking for something.
What?
We can't tell you. It's a secret.
That's right. If we told, we'd be in real trouble.
Yeah, and it's got nothing to do with boots, right?
Shh.
What? I told him what it was nothing to do with.
Oh yeah, nothing to do with boots at all. Especially magical boots.
Right, magical boots is not even slightly what we is looking for.
Oh, so you're not looking for magical boots?
You get the picture.
Where can I get some papers from?
You don't get papers. The big whiz gives you papers if you need them.
And so if you don't got none, you don't get none.
would you like to meet my friend, Mr. Backhander?
I hope you is not trying to bribe us.
That would be a very bad thing to do. We cannot be accepting no bribe.
Hence me leaving the question deliberately ambiguous.
And don't go speaking no foreign lingo at us either.
Yeah, we already killed one person today for trying that one.
This is an infringement of my civil liberties. I demand retribution.
The big whiz don't care nothing about liberties.
He's more the overlord dictator type of ruler.
Which is fine by us, because otherwise we get in trouble.
And we get a dental plan if we're good.
Yeah, the plan is that all our teeth fall out.
But at least we know where we stand.
You two are weird. Well, I'll just be leaving now.
Okay. And remember, we are not looking for boots of any kind.
Right.
I'd rather it was open. It's pretty smoky in here.
Mind if I open the window?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Hi.
You want to play?
Sure. Get ready to lose.
I'll go first. That gives me, that many. You gotta beat that much to win.
Easy.
Damn it, you beat me. Here are your winnings.
Pleasure doing business with you. A wooden fire door.